having the opportunity to get together with men and be real with each other. You know, it's not just getting together and talking about, you know, motor vehicles or, you know, the latest basketball game. It's talking about issues that we face as husbands, as brothers, as sons, as fathers, and opportunity to speak. You know, the men that are there are present for you and listening very deeply, and you're not judged. You know, we have this phrase, all of you is welcome. So we can be as raw and as real as we want to be, and we are still welcome. As a matter of fact, the realer we are and the more vulnerable and open we are, the more, you know, there's like a spirit of sanctity that descends upon the group. It lets me know that I'm not alone, you know, that I have other men who care for me very deeply, and I care for them as well. And it's great to have that type of support. It absolutely is. In 2010, when I heard about the New Warrior Training Adventure, and I said, I can't do it. I have to go next May because my wife's birthday is on November 6th, and my daughter's birthday is on November 7th. So it can't happen. And they said, you know, this just might be a birthday gift for your wife and your daughter. I thought, wow. I mean, these guys who deeply love their families and their wives are suggesting that this might be a gift, you know. And they said all of them said this was one of the most transformative experiences of their lives. So I talked to my wife about it, and she said, absolutely, go. You know, we can do something the following weekend. So I went, and it was a gift for my family. I came face to face with myself, and I was supported. I believe I spent a lot of my life running away from because I was ashamed, and yet I was with, you know, the initiates had signed up ages. The youngest guy was 18 years old, the oldest was 65, and their story was my story, and my story was theirs. And we were supported by staff members who had been through this process, and it was so cleansing, so cleansing. I truly feel like I was transformed, and my wife says the same thing. She says this weekend really changed you. It deepened my relationship, first of all with my wife, but especially with my children and my oldest son, who's 15 years old. Seeing what I feel was a wedge between me and my children, and being emotionally and spiritually available for them. I am now able to be present for them, and as a result of that, you know, they have blossomed in front of me, and in front of my eyes, and they open up. I mean, my 15-year-old son tells me anything about what he's dealing with and what's going on in school and how he feels about this girl and blah 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 blah. He never used to tell me because I wasn't there to really listen, and there were some things that he would try to trust me with, and I'd flip out or maybe use it as ammunition down the line. And as a result of being in this community of men who are modeling authentic manhood, I'm there for my son in such a way, such that he considers me one of his best friends. ManKind Project continues to remind me of the spiritual work that we all must do. Doesn't make me perfect, but I know I can make amends when I make mistakes. I know I can, talk to other men and be honest about what I'm dealing with, and they won't try to change the subject. Or, you know, there's an author I really like. His name is G.K. Chesterton. He said, "We need to be reminded more than we need to be instructed." And the experience of the I groups, the spiritual work that I now do on a daily basis, reminds me of my incredible responsibility to cultivate a connection with my higher power, and in doing so, I can have, a relationship with my wife and my family that's immeasurably more than what I imagine. It's beyond words.